What is up, YouTube? Welcome to another video. Today, as you guys can tell, we are not in the gym. We're at home because I am dropping knowledge fitness bombs on you guys today. Bombs going off everywhere, but I'm gonna give you guys 5 tips to maximize your fitness journey in 2021. Before we get started, with all that being said, please be sure to hit that bell icon so you get notified whenever I upload. Click the video, like this video, subscribe to the channel for plenty more like this, and as always, stay zoning. Let's hop right into the video. Alright, tip number 1. This is, to me, the biggest tip that I can possibly give you guys. Well, one of the biggest tips, that's why there's 5 tips, right? So tip number 1, have a clear goal. So right now, it's almost 2021, so if you are starting off in your fitness journey, sit down, clarify what that goal is, right? Have a set goal in mind, whether you want to do a bodybuilding show, whether you want to lose weight, right? Whether you want to put on muscle, whether you want to learn how to execute a certain movement, like a squat, deadlift, or bench press. Have that clear goal set in mind, because ultimately that is going to make your fitness journey that much more enjoyable, because you're going to see progression, you're going to see yourself grow, which ultimately leads me to tip number 2. Tip number 2, have a set routine, have a plan in place. Make sure that you have a plan that allows you to go into the gym. You're maximizing your time in the gym. You're not wasting your time talking to people and all that stuff, because if you're a busy person, you probably don't have time to sit there and talk to your friends that just popped into the gym for 2 hours, right? So you want to get in there, get your work done, and get out. All right, so tip number 2, ensure that you have a set plan, you have a routine, so you can see yourself progressing day by day, week by week, right? And this is gonna lead to tip number 3. I said progression, right? So progression is ultimately very, very important in your fitness journey, in your training, right? There's 2 types of progression. There's progression through weight, so each week you add the weight 2.5 to 5 pounds. There's progression in your movement. So if you're a beginner, you're not just gonna hop into the gym and start squatting, right? There's certain prerequisites that you have to meet to be able to progress and get better, and ultimately progress into the higher top tier movements, right? So if you're coming in and you've never squatted before, your prerequisite before you can squat, prerequisite? Prerequisite is a split squat. You want to ensure that you're able to split squat, you have good ankle mobility, you have good hip mobility, and that's going to allow you to be able to squat with stronger knees, right? More sturdy, stable knees, right? So ensure that you're progressing, and oftentimes a regression is a progression. Sometimes you have to take a couple steps backwards in order to take 10 steps or 20 steps forward. So ensure that your program has some sort of progression built into it, all right? Because that's important. So tip number 4. Number 4, sleep. Your sleep is important. You want to make sure that you're allowing your body adequate time to recover, right? And that's where sleep comes into play. You want to set a specific sleep routine, right? So if that means before you go to bed, you turn off your phone, 2 hours to an hour before, that's fine. Have certain actionable steps that you take before you go to bed, and you're ultimately allowing your body to decompress, to wind down. Some people think decompressing is watching TV, but as you guys all know, technology, lights, all that stuff stimulates your brain, which ultimately tells your brain, your body, that it's still daytime out, which means that it's going to be a lot harder to get to bed, and 2, to actually stay asleep, right? So you want to make sure you have a consistent sleep time and a consistent wake up time. You're training your body not just in the gym but also outside the gym to maximize that fitness journey. All right, tip number 5. This is the Mac Daddy, this is the Big Daddy of all the tips today. Nutrition. Your nutrition is the most important thing I can possibly give you. first, make sure that you understand nutrition. If you don't understand nutrition, it's going to be very, very hard for you to make progress in the gym. Whether you are looking to bulk, whether you're looking to cut, to lose weight, you want to figure out what you want to do and then figure out how you can build your nutrition around that goal. So going back to tip number one, set up a goal, right? Have a goal. You want to make sure that you have a set goal, and your nutrition ultimately is going to help you with that goal. Because you can train, you can work out all you want, but if you're eating crap, if you're leaving the gym and eating chips and Doritos, guess what? You're still going to look the same. So you want to make sure that you're maximizing your time in the gym by eating properly, right? So figure out, do you want to bulk? Do you want to cut? Do you want to lose weight? Do you just want to cut real quick to go on a vacation, right? So figure that out. But yeah, those are my 5 tips for maximizing your fitness journey in 2021. And that's about it. I want to say thank you guys so much for watching. As I said earlier in the video, be sure to hit that bell icon so you get notified whenever I upload. Be sure to like this video for plenty more like this. And as always, subscribe to the channel. And once again, stay zoning. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care. Peace.